What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Super excited for this episode because I finally upgraded my tires. This has been coming a long way. If you've been following my Instagram account or my channel, ever since I lifted my Jeep, I've been trying to figure out like which tires I should get. Should I get the 33s or 35s? And let me show you what I ended up going with. So after thinking long and hard, ended up going for the 315 7017, and these are the Cooper STT Pros. How it worked out that I got it was someone messaged me on Instagram to say that he was upgrading his tires to a bigger size, going from a 35 to a 37. And he had this set with only 2,800 kilometers on it, going for almost half the price of what it would cost new. And it was just a deal I just couldn't let go. What are the differences between these and my previous ones? My previous tires were all-terrains. These are mud-terrains. So you'll see this tread is like way more chunky. In the Cooper range, this is their 35-inch tire. After this, they go to a 37. They haven't got a 35 12.5 17 tire. They only have this 315 70-17. If you do the actual calculation, it works out to be a 34.6 inch. But for all things that we're talking about, these are pretty much considered 35-inch tires. This is really just a first impressions kind of video. Obviously, I only just got the tires 2 days ago, so this isn't a full like review on these tires or anything like that, just compared to what I had before. So the first thing that I noticed is I'm definitely sitting higher than last time. The big thing for me, because I've got an OCD kind of thing, is that these tires are like in proportion to the rest of the Jeep. They just look so nice. The other tires definitely looked smaller, so yes, that's a visual thing, but for me, the aesthetics are important as well. The other thing that is different is it is mud terrains, so I've definitely noticed they are a lot louder on the road. I can't really compare to other mud terrains because I haven't had before, but if I'm driving and I have the windows up, I can definitely like hear them outside. There was somebody that commented the other day when I was driving around that they said they heard me coming because they could hear the new tires. So they are definitely louder than the all-terrains. One of the other questions I get asked is, have I re-geared? I haven't re-geared. I have a manual Jeep. I've got a 6-speed manual. So I'm interested to see how it goes. Like so far the driving that I've done, I haven't noticed any power difference in low range. I have noticed when I'm driving about 80, 90 kilometers per hour that maybe I'll be like 1 gear lower than I was before. But because it's manual, I can control that myself, and I don't think there's a need to re-gear at this stage at least. Okay, so what about the tailgate? People say when you upgrade to 35s, you need to sort of get a reinforcement tailgate thing. I don't know what it's called. I haven't done it yet. I guess I might do it, but at the moment how this fits, which is quite cool, is these bumpers that I've got, the back bumper. The bottom of the wheel actually sits on the bumper, so it is getting some support while I'm driving. Obviously when I open it, then there's no support, but as I'm driving, the wheel is actually getting held up by the bumper. So I think that is a bit of a bonus, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna see if I need to do that reinforcement thing at some stage later maybe. I still have the stock fenders. People say when you run 35s, you might need to cut the fenders or change them to be the what are they called? I can't remember. They're like thin fenders or something? I don't know. The thing is, for me, I really like the stock fenders. I know some people really don't like them. I really like the stock look in my Jeep in general. I'm just making it a bit bigger, a bigger version of the stock look. Do they rub? So when I got it installed, we put it up on the ramp and I went up as high as I could, and only this little piece here, just the top of it, actually did touch here, but not on the inside, only on this outside part. So that was at like maximum flex. I'd really like to test out to see how this works on a trail, in a trail situation, because that situation where you're going on like a ramp is a very specific kind of situation that isn't always like on a trail, at least the ones that I'm going on. So I'm keen to give it a go on all the trails that I've done around here and actually see how often I do rub against the fender. Is it a problem? And do I really need to cut the fenders? Fuel consumption. Well, I don't know yet because I only got them 2 days ago. I haven't even gone through a full tank yet, but it is going to have an impact on fuel consumption. There's no ways that I can go from these two size tires and not experience some kind of fuel consumption difference. Also because previously I had the all terrains and now it's mud terrains, there just is going to be a difference. So we'll see how that goes over the next few weeks, and I'll let you guys know how much more fuel I'm using. Have I noticed any kind of performance difference? So again, only had this for 2 days. I've driven from Cape Town back here, which is about 150 kilometers. And then for the last 2 days, I've just been going around these little trails around my house. I've gone through some mud. I've climbed some really loose gravel roads. I've gone through this little axle twister thing that I have near my house just to give it a test. And so far, everything's been great. Going through the mud, because the tires are a little bit wider now, they stick out some more. Mud definitely gets flicked up a lot more on the side of the Jeep, so that's going to be something. If you only want your Jeep clean all the time, this might be a little bit of a problem for you, but I'm happy with how that is for now. Thanks for watching this video, guys. I'm extremely excited to be testing these tires out over the next couple of months, especially going onto the trails that I've already done, so I can see how it takes on different obstacles compared to my last set of tires. And yeah, just looks awesome. I'm super excited.